Just wake up. Wake up. Just wake up. Wake up.
It's always on the tip of my tongue. Emotions, they escape till I'm numb. Said that you're looking for a way inside my head. Don't know how to say it, but there's nothing of me left. Try all that you want, baby, you can be my guest. You can be my guest. Don't look back, you're always at the heart of me, heart of me. Not much left there, just a little part of me. A part of me, 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 a part of me. All the time, it was something you did to make yourself feel right, make yourself feel big. But I found parts of me that you couldn't reach. No more helping you to get to me. So I climbed to the highest sky, making sure even if you try, you won't tear me down,
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are back at you with a live stream this time. Hell yeah, we're live for the first time. I always say that at the beginning of the shows, and I'm always lying, but hey, we're actually live. We're here on YouTube. We're giving you the picks and all of our predictions for what's going to go down this weekend in Atlantic City for the NXL 2024 Mid-Atlantic Major. There was a lot of crazy action this morning. There was a lot of upsets that took place already. Some of us were very wrong in our predictions, me, and some of us did very well. Fitzy. But before we get to that, we got to bring in our co-host and we got to talk about our sponsors and the general flow of the show. If you guys are hanging out in chat, make sure you drop a like on the video and yeah, talk some shit. Let us know what we got right, what we got wrong, and yeah, let your voice be heard down there in chat. So let's bring in our co-host today. Without further ado, we got Fitzy. What's up? I have already mentioned your name, so I'll bring you in first. Ryan Fitzgibbons. How you doing, bro? Yeah, dude, you did good on your bracket today. You actually would have probably made a lot of money if you put those bets in on Kurgo.com. Yeah, don't want to bring any curses into this weekend, but no, it was a wild morning. We'll get into that just shortly here. No audio on them. My bad. Thank you, Dylan. I appreciate that, brother. So, all right, Fitz, you're back on now. They couldn't hear you,
I'm
but
back on live.
Hey, you're here now. We got you. They actually have you.
He was testing me because I was gonna say something stupid.
Dude, he was gonna say some racial slurs. He was gonna get us taken off YouTube right away. I was not excited for it, so you know, had to have him muted up. But let's also bring in our other co-host on today's show, the more famous of all of us. Let's be definitely real. The only pro player on this call, Jordan Boyum. How you doing, man? Back for another week in a row. I'm excited to pick your brain on today's games.
Yeah, I'm surprised you guys brought me back. I appreciate you bringing me on. I think you just wanted to bet against me to make some money. That sounds like that's what you need to do compared to, you know, kind of what happened today. I think I was wrong in almost every single pick I made.
Yeah, me and you definitely did not have a good time. You had a couple correct, and we'll go over that, like I said, in a few short minutes. But hey, we're not trying to bet against each other. We're trying to bet against the house. We're taking Kurgo.com for everything they have. This weekend, if you guys use a VPN, you can go get signed up. Use promo code FTS at sign up. Get some crypto or, other funds deposited into your account and place some bets on all the NXL action that's going to be taking place over the next 72 hours in Atlantic City. I couldn't remember the name real quick, but Atlantic City. So yeah, our other sponsors for tonight, we got to shout them out real quick at the top of the show. We have NECTR Energy, NECTR.energy. They're the great little energy pouch that'll keep you. I'm coming through Jordan's mic again. I thought we fixed this, but yeah, it looks like it's coming to happen again. But hey, we're live. We're gonna roll with it. The awesome little energy pouch. They keep you energized and good to go when you're at the field or wherever you at in your life, and you don't have room to grab an energy drink or something like that. NECTR.energy. Use promo code MafiaProductions over there, all one word. They're gonna get you some extra stuff and take care of you. They were on a couple weeks ago, and that was the promise they made to us. So hopefully they keep it. Go check out the guys over at NECTR.energy. And then we also have Welts Clothing. weltsclothing.com. The guys at Scott Stewart and all the boys down in Texas, who most of them are over in Atlantic City as well right now, wishing them luck this weekend. But they're awesome apparel they have with Welts Clothing. If you guys are at the event, they do have some great stuff available there. I know they have like a strap promotion and some other things going on, so if you guys are at the event, take advantage of that. Go check out some of the stuff they have available at the Hydra Fit booth. But yeah, Welts Clothing, use code FTS, and yeah, we're gonna be checking out some awesome apparel that they have. Shout out Welts and our other sponsors, NECTR Energy and Kurgo.com. All right, boys, without further ado, let's just recap today, because today was wild. I'm going to pull up the brackets real quick so I can get the actual numbers. I do want to say, haha, I actually did pick the right winner. So, you know, I'm vindicated in that. Everything else was wrong. Did not do good at all today in the prelim bracket or in the finals bracket. Literally the only thing I had correct was Red Legion moving on and Red Legion winning. But Fitz had, dude, you did it, man. You had a great day.
I nailed it. It's like I saw the script. I saw the script.
You read it? Checked out the script writers real quick?
What?
You checked out the script writers real quick?
Yeah. I called him up and was like, hey man, yo, I need this for the for what's going down. No, I just got lucky. You listen, every once in a while I get it right. And it's been a long time coming.
Broken clock is right twice a day, as they say. I do like that. I mean, Jordan, we both had Diesel coming out of the wild card game. I think the breaking moment for that game was losing that, what was it, a 3-on-2 or a 4-on-2 potentially even point versus Revo. I mean, after that you could just see it was desperation time. They went down too many points. But I mean, we were talking about Diesel beforehand, and I mean, what did you see from them? I mean, that wasn't really a great performance from those caliber of players.
I saw a team that doesn't understand how to work together to put themselves back in a match. I mean, Revo, you got to kind of tip your cap to Revo. They beat up Diesel off the break almost every single point.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's what I saw. I saw a lot of that, and then Diesel didn't really have good counterpunch paintball to bring themselves back into a game. They were getting, you know, and you gotta have to give a little bit to Revo with the zone control and just the support on the aggressive moves.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Benny Carroll was playing well in that match, so you just kind of have to give it to Revo. I was not expecting them to kind of control that match. I felt like they honestly, the score didn't even reflect. I felt like Revo pretty much dominated Diesel in that match.
Yeah. No,
it never really felt like Diesel was going to get back into it.
No, I don't disagree. And on the other side of that wild card bracket, we had the Kings versus Blast Camp. You guys were both right on this one. Blast Camp came out. They made Kings look silly, in my opinion. They clearly kind of understood what to do on that layout a little better. And they made it happen. Shout out Soap, too. He was looking good. I actually saw some good things from him in this ML Kings game. I think I don't know what happened in the quarterfinals match because he just wasn't producing as much. So maybe it was using his head. Maybe something was mentally going on.
He definitely got
whatever
shot
happening
in the back of the head by Malloy.
Yeah, no, that hurts. You know that.
Yeah, that's what happened. You don't. Malloy is what happened in that match. I mean, he teed off on them.
He did anything he wanted anywhere on the field. It was.
He was getting down to their snake 3 and just guys were telling him where they're at, and he was popping up and he wasn't missing. I mean, he was just. That was a menace. That was crazy.
Yeah, no, it was kind of funny. It was like watching a dude have wall hacks on the field because he knew where he could go, what he could get away with, and it was a very fun match to watch. But like we said, so Legion Blast Camp, Legion took that game. Aftershock Damage were on the other side of that quarterfinals. Aftershock, they looked good. Also, shout out Thomas Kim. So I posted our brackets yesterday. Instantly texted me with a just noted. Period. So obviously pissed him off a little bit, and he wanted to make a presence. So good job, bro, because I think you did have some great plays today. I also think, hey, you guys got it done. You put away damage, and I think that's always a good thing to put behind your, put a feather in your cap a little bit. But the wheels did fall off when you guys were following up against Legion. They were able to get the better of you guys. I think, the way I put it to him, we were talking about it a little bit. Legion was able to kind of center up and take advantage of some of the more inexperienced players of Shock and kind of push from that. And then because of that, it got game plans faltered off. And once you're behind on points versus Red Legion, I mean, good luck. They're not a team that are going to throw away things that sloppily.
I felt like Russian Legion did exactly what we'd expect them to do. They kind of leaned on people that they got in there. J-Rep. I mean, he kind of carried them back to the match. I think they went down 0-2 to Aftershock.
Yeah.
And then J-Rap had some great points to help steer them back into control of the match, and then they just kind of handled it from there. That's what I felt like from what I saw.
Yeah. No, you're not incorrect on that. It was funny. A lot of Legion's success today, we were seeing a lot of it was coming from Malloy. The points that I watched of Red Legion, points that they were losing was points that he was either getting really contained early or dying early and couldn't make that same impact. So I do think maybe that's something to look out for in Red Legion moving forward into this weekend. We'd want to see other, some of those other attackers, Kirill, Sergey kind of also getting involved in the mix. But, from what we saw today, they're looking great. They just won a, professional paintball tournament. So you can't take anything away from them on that aspect. I think I would just say that's the only thing from like a bettor's perspective looking forward into the weekend. Real quick on the other side of the bracket, like we said, Revo came through. They played the Ironman. Ironman, they looked good. They were just trying to play a very slow style of paintball today, and I think aggression was winning out more so. And I think we saw that in the X Factor game. That was actually a big kind of key to them falling a little bit short, I think, in that game. Was they went aggressive, they were able to pick up points, and then for some reason they came off the gas. I'm not fully sure why, whether it's conditioning. I don't believe so. It's the first day of a tournament. They should all be good. Game plans changed, whatever happened, but they fell a little short in that X Factor match.
I don't understand why Ironman goes up a few points, gives up a few points, then gets back into the match against probably one of the best teams at the tournament. And what got them there was their aggression. And then they got scared. They literally went away from that. I don't understand why would you go and play a game that you guys clearly struggle at?
Mm-hmm.
When you literally just got there off of aggression, just keep it rolling.
Yeah, no, I think that is, that's kind of the whole thing of that X Factor game. They allowed Billy to kind of slowly develop into that snake during those last couple of points, and that almost like sealed it for him. I mean, Billy, he's a really good snake player. Like you can't let him get out there. And I think in that point they even picked off Axel, so they probably were thinking at the back of their heads, "Fuck yeah, we got the biggest threat off the field." Well, the problem with X Factor is they have two really big threats in that snake, and you have to contain both of them. And they slept on Billy, and he was able to work his way down and kind of bring that back for his team. They went on and played Russian Legion or Red Legion, in the finals. Real quick, Fitzy, what did you think of the finals? Were you able to check them out today? I know you were busy getting edits and stuff done. You were working all day.
I got a little bit. I was hearing it from the other office. I was in my office. I was over there. They were yelling over there, so I came over for the overtime point. But it was good from what I heard.
Yeah,
I heard it was fantastic. It was back and forth. I heard Axel was playing in the middle a little bit, which is different. He was going towards the middle, which I totally forgot about Axel most of the day. Because
you always forget about the snake.
It's not my job. I don't have to worry about the snake player. Yeah. So I heard a little bit of it, and then I saw the overtime.
Yeah,
I saw the overtime. I ran over and saw that.
I have to say, credit to both teams. That was a fantastic finals game. That was one of the better finals matches I think we've had in a long time. Just a great back and forth battle. Both teams putting up points and coming down to essentially, a last second major in overtime. It was kind of crazy how that all worked out. Okay. What's the hot take, Fitz? So that's a hot take, face. What's going on?
I don't think he spun, but that's just me. I don't think he spun. I think.
Did you watch the slow-mo?
Yeah,
there's a lot of angles.
Yeah. There's a lot of angles. I don't know. I was going. Listen, it looks way worse in slow-mo, but like when it was played, now it was 60 frames, right? Because it came from Rye. So like it was 60 frames, which is fine.
We're getting some physics math.
So like I saw the first shot and J-Rab's first shot hit the bunker, right? And then I don't know, like with the timing, it should have been another shot, and then I saw smoke from a third shot, and I was like, maybe the second shot hit him in the leg, but if it didn't, it was a difference of like 3 frames between Billy's gun coming up and stuff like that. So like I was kind of like, it could have been close. Like I don't know if I would have ended the whole thing on the red, but that's why I don't ref. That's why I don't do it. I was just like, it could have been a trade. It could have been a bang trade, because it almost like he was in a position where like his gun was down, but we knew obviously the gun wasn't down. It was working just fine. But so
it's just it's a paintball type thing, and I don't know. I don't know if the major was huge, but for sure, like, yeah, there was action going on. There was a trade going on, and I think if you look at all the angles, Billy was late on the trade, and that sealed the deal.
Yeah, it was
to be honest, I mean, what you look at is you make a move like that, you gotta. I think it was J-Rab, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That ran him down.
Yeah. It was a great move.
Aggression.
Very good move. Yep.
He threw the punch, and in a fight like that, it's probably the person that throws the first punch and the person that throws the last punch that's gonna win that fight. So. J-Rab decided I'm gonna throw a punch right now and take a chance on it, and it worked out in his favor. It happens more often than you think, especially in he knows he's down the snake. There's a high percentage chance that he's gonna be looking down the wire than he is gonna be looking inside. Yeah. So it worked out in his favor. It's
gotta roll the dice.
I think you just give it to J-Rab and Bucks ends in a penalty like that, but.
Not taking anything away from the move or the J-Rab or anything like that. I was like, I don't know if it should be a red. Like red was a lot,
and I think this is a discussion we're gonna hear a lot through paintball, because I mean it's crazy that a final ends that way, but yeah, it was a great match overall. It was a cool Thursday of action. It was awesome to have this. I know I was up at 5 to watch all the matches. I'm guessing Jordan was probably too, because he was texting bright early as well. It was cool, and it's gonna be a couple more days of that coming up here, and let's transition into our picks for this next event here, which starts very shortly, 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, 5 o'clock on the Pacific Coast. We have our first game of the day. The awesome thing too is Kirgo has placed odds for all of these matches, so we have all of the live odds that are current as of about an hour ago. So we'll be able to give you kind of good ideas and good bets there. Go make yourself some money this weekend. Take from the casino. We always love when we take from the house. So Friday, 8 a.m., getting us started, we have Aftershock versus Notorious. Aftershock is a -189 favorite. Notorious favorited. They're getting +125. So either way you go here, it's not horrible odds, but I'm definitely going to take Aftershock on this one. And in fact, I've already actually placed this bet, so I feel like I have to say that. So Aftershock for me. Yeah.
Aftershock. I don't know. I mean, it's so weird. Like, you're finishing up a tournament, so you're finishing up Texas in Atlantic City, so you feel like you've watched everybody, and then so you just like, I haven't seen Notorious, but like, you just kind of go with Shock on that one.
Yeah, and maybe. I kind of feel like today was a good day for Shock. I feel like they could take some confidence from it into tomorrow, and also, I mean, they've already played 2 matches, so like, when they're coming in tomorrow, it's not their first game of the event, which I think is mentally a thing. I don't know how many pro players have that in their head, or however much that happens. Also, blind layout, so I think having experience does help in that aspect. Just being able to pull from some of those guys on that team, it might it might go their way. So I'm taking Aftershock for those reasons. What choose one, Fitz. What do you got?
Oh, Aftershock.
Aftershock as well? All right.
Yeah. Sorry.
Jabo.
You got to take Aftershock. Reminder that Notorious does not have Archie Barnes.
That's a huge point that he just
that's going to be huge on this field.
Yeah, no, that's huge.
He's literally...
They don't have their weapon.
20% of the game plan at all times.
Yeah. No, that's an excellent point you just put out there. Give me Aftershock in that 100%, especially knowing that information. Next game in that set, Friday 8 a.m. set, Ironman versus Infamous. Ironman, huge favorite in this game, -323 favorite. Infamous is catching almost a 2-1, +196 on them. Who do you guys got? Let's go Jabo first. This is his old boys. I want his opinion first.
Only 2 guys on that team that are ex-teammates, but I will go with the Ironman. I think just looking at the blind layout, probably going to cater to their most recent style of play. I think they're going to get Geiger up there in the snake, and O'Mara, the way he plays the center right now. I think that it's going to be active early, and he's small and squirrely, and I think that's going to benefit him up there. And just Infamous. I don't know if they're going to find their speed right away. So I think Ironman for sure.
Okay.
They got to find their groove. They got to get their groove on. You know what I mean?
The groove. Sorry, I was petting Cooper.
The Emperors need to find their new groove.
I was gonna say, Fitz, I feel like I know who you're picking, considering you're wearing merchandise from them.
Always. But yeah, no, I think they're gonna end up finding their new groove, right?
Emperor's
They're
new
gonna
groove.
get their boogie on. All right, in Atlantic City.
Look at him betting against me.
Listen. Yeah, I mean, listen.
I mean, let's see how if your luck keeps going this weekend.
Love it.
It probably won't.
It won't. Knowing Fitz for a couple of years, no, it won't. I do also, I want to throw in, I did throw a $5 flyer on Infamous just because they're getting 2-1. I said, you know what, fuck it. They could win it. I don't think they're that bad of an underdog versus Ironman. I could definitely see Ironman winning this game, so it's it should be a more even game, and for that reason I'm taking the underdog just in case they win. Also, shout out Schwartz Cable. He was saying the same thing in the chat. He bet on all the major underdogs. Fuck it, dude. PB Fit told us that last event. Throw $5 on every big underdog and see what happens. This is March Madness type shit going on at the NXL. For this, I am gonna pick Infamous as well, so we'll see what happens. What's up, Jabo?
Quick question: Are these Total points or just winner loser?
So this is just money line odds. There is an over under for all of these games, which is set at 6.5. So if you know it's two control slow teams, an under bet might be a good one. If it's two, aggressive guys, obviously overs might win. Jesus Christ, what's going on, Fitz?
I was Huck 2-ing, dude.
Oh, okay, I feel that. But yeah, so there are over under bets, and then I don't know if there is spreads for this event. I haven't seen any so far, and I know they definitely have taken a bath on those when they've offered them in the past, so they may not. Yeah. So money lines is where we're at the moment.
Yeah, I would say if there was a spread and if it was a 3-point or larger spread, I would definitely take Infamous in that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
In that bet, but if it's a straight bet, I think you still go Ironman.
Yeah, no, I could see. And again, that's kind of what my reasoning was. I mean, I think you are right with the logical choice there. But yeah, if you're trying to be degenerate, trying to make some money, I think that is a decent spot. This next one, holy shit, what the fuck are they thinking over there? I think this is a disrespectful odds that they have given to this next team. 9 o'clock set over on the East Coast. Damage is a underdog to ML Kings. What? Yeah. I'm full transparency, ladies and gentlemen. I have already put the bet max on this. It's $100. I've already put that down because I'm sorry, but you're gonna give me even money to take damage versus the Kings. Like I said, they're a good team. They show good things, but they did not look good against Blast Camp today. And a blind layout, you throw that in the mix too. Last time there was a blind layout, Damage was the team that was winning it. So I like those odds too much. I'm gonna take Damage in this game over the Kings.
Put me down for Damage.
Yep. Fitz.
Yeah, Damage is causing some damage in that one.
I feel like they're gonna be upset.
If there's a mercy line, you take it. You take it. It's a blind layout. You take damage in a blind layout all day.
I do love the image of that. We got some guys in chat. Schwartz Cable is drinking in the pool right now, listening to us talking about betting. So shout out to that. Love that image. Hope you have a good time tonight with that, buddy. Also, shout out Last Ross, you in the chat as well, man. Glad you're here. Miss seeing you for this event. Let's jump into this next game in this set, 9 p.m. Impact versus NYX. Impact is a negative 176. NYX is catching a little bit of extra odds, plus 117, so 117 for that. Impact. I mean, NYX has not shown me really a lot this year. I think they've had some decent moments, but they're off the back of, kind of inconsistent players, in my opinion. Guys that can be good at certain times, but I don't know if they show up at every event. They do have a lot of experience on that team. I'll give them that, but I don't know. It's Impact is Impact. They're very systematical. They have a lot of good players on that team. Yeah, I'm going to go Impact on this one to start out.
No.
I think it's gonna be a closer match than you think, but
okay.
I gotta go Impact. I think Mike Arena, I was watching him last weekend out practicing his Dynasty, and he just looks like he's ready to get into it and improve his worth on that team.
Yeah.
Just saying he's hungry for this one.
Arena is a factor, but
just a factor,
but it's not as much as X Factor.
What?
But, I was trying to work into the X. It didn't work. I didn't like it.
That's a different team.
Just cut it out. We'll do it live.
We're
it's
live.
Fine.
All right.
Never mind. Put me down for the $73 hot dogs of New York.
Okay.
We'll do that. For sure. I was just talking about hot dog cartons.
Man, I think it's gonna be scrappy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
I don't
close.
think it's a bad pick to take NYX, just because you got George. I think Pat Kraft's healthy. And you got Jerry Cairo. He needs to step up and play better. So it could be scrappy. That layout looks a little wild, so it could get weird.
Fix bayonets and go fight in the gulag up in the center. That thing looks fun.
That would be their best chance, probably.
I was gonna say
is just throwing darts.
J-Bo, is there a part of you that's a little upset you don't get to play this center?
Yeah, I don't understand. As soon as I walk away from the game, all of a sudden the layouts cater to center players. It blows my mind. It's like, come on, man.
Just horrible timing. But yeah, I think
love to go bunker people.
I think there's gonna be some spicy action up there in the middle. I'm excited to see that. And good on Jason. We're having ESPN here this weekend. Yeah, let's show him kind of, hey guys, go go run someone down, go fucking let them have it. Let's get some great footage to show the world. Let's move forward. Next set, 10 p.m. set of Friday. Heat is negative 435. They are a huge favorite here to Notorious, who is a plus 2.5 underdog. I mean, I would never bet this because those odds are so horrible, but I mean, on paper, I would say Heat, right? I mean,
that's not even good value.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even put money towards it. I'll take Heat in a W there. Notorious going 0-2 because I don't think they have anyone to contend. You know, I think that guy from Europe is probably gonna be pretty good tomorrow, but you know, what's their team looking like outside of that on a blind layout against a team that probably a little pissed off that they got knocked out right away today.
Yeah. No, but yeah, the problem becomes, though, I mean, the book has put this kind of right where, I mean, they're very happy with it probably. Don't bet this. I mean, it's just one of those things. There's no point. I mean, yes, he's probably going to win this game, but let's say Notorious does win it, you're going to lose a lot of money trying to make any value at all with Heat. What are you saying, Fitz? Are you...
You put $3-4 on Notorious, but Heat's probably gonna win it. So like, if you gotta pick for the W, keep my percentage up. You're going with Heat. But if I'm going to play for money, I play those long games, you know. So like, put 3, 5, 10, college
100, 1,000, you know, whatever you got.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say, this is an Oakland Golden Grizzlies-esque moment. You know, this is a number 16 team. Here's $5, you know, let's see if we can make another $5 out of that. So, but yeah, Heat for me. Next game in this set, we have also another same exact odds. Dynasty is favorited negative 435. Infamous is a plus 251 favorite. Oh, I feel like Dynasty's going to be tricky to bet this weekend. You like Infamous in this one?
I think I'm going to take Infamous just because, I mean, looking at the layout, I feel like with the odds there, it's one of those what you said earlier, you know, with the odds, Infamous could beat Dynasty. That's the thing, is they could realistically beat Dynasty straight up, and those are pretty damn good odds to win off of. I wouldn't throw a ton of money at it, but why not trickle some money in that, because Infamous, it's not necessarily a huge upset.
Yeah, no, and I do like Schwartz Cable just put down in the chat, they wish they had parlays for these odds. I wish we could too, because like, you know, I would love some of the degenerate stuff you could do if you get like Infamous plus 250 and then take Heat minus, you know, and just juice that up a bit. But unfortunately, they realized that they would probably be broke if they allowed us to do that, so we're not doing that. But I feel like I'm gonna say Dynasty for our records here, just because I think they are gonna get the W. But I actually kind of agree, this is a good spot. I like this spot more than the Notorious one of just throwing a $5 down and seeing what happens. Making the game a little more exciting for you, you know, having someone to root for. But yeah, I think for this pick show, I'm gonna go Dynasty.
Nah, man, Infamous. I'm gonna pull it out. You ready?
That's
He's
Fitzy.
Gonna hunt 2 on somebody in the middle.
Also,
stab somebody.
Brooke, I like where your head's at. But if you remember last time there was a blind layout, how did Dynasty do?
Not great. No, right?
No,
yeah,
not great.
I thought they did.
Not great. I think they didn't
in
even
Texas.
make
They didn't make Sunday. I don't. Yeah, right. 2021.
They had some calls that didn't go their way, but they did struggle. And I talked to Ryan Greenspan over the weekend out at Capitol Edge, and they're struggling to find a leader on the team right now. And in a blind layout, you need someone that you can look to just kind of lead and guide the team. Marcelo is back, so he should be good, but
I was gonna ask that.
We'll see what happens. I don't think it's bad to throw money on Infamous.
Yeah. No, and we talked about that last week. When Marcelo is not producing as he usually does and leading that team as he usually does, that team falters. So it'll be interesting to see what happens this week. I do also think there is a little bit of some of those old guys are probably really pissed that they didn't play Sunday last event, and like there is some motivation for them. So it is kind of like they have something to play for, and a Dynasty that has something to play for is a dangerous team. So be careful out there. If you want to take Infamous, but do not be throwing, don't throw your rent on this shit. I definitely don't advise that. You live. All right, yeah, let him live.
You put it all on him.
I know another fun one we got coming
You
up
might
next.
need to share the 1-800-GAMBLERS line. With,
yeah, responsible gambling. I'm gonna send that to Fitz.
Do I do my daily spins today?
God damn it, Fitz. All right, next game. Let's keep moving forward. 11 p.m. on Friday, we got Aftershock minus 136 versus the Kings, who are also they're the underdog, but they're also minus 110 on this. No clear favorite, but in my opinion, I'm gonna take Shock again. I just felt like the Kings were flat today. I didn't see anything that's going to make me think they're going to take down Aftershock, and especially seeing Aftershock and kind of how they're a little pissed off. They want to show people that they're good at paintball. Okay, I'm going to take Aftershock on this one. Fitz, okay. Jordan, either or.
Yeah. Actually, against my better judgment, I'm going to take the Kings on this one.
Okay.
I'm going to take the Kings because they're going to lose the first one to damage. And then they're going to come out and they're going to talk. They're going to talk, figure out what's going on with the whole middle. They're going to get somebody in the snake. Forgive me. I definitely forgot their snake player's name. It's just
Carter or Carter. Kyle Berry or...
No. Kyle Berry's gonna play.
I don't know much of that roster 100%. I'm going to be honest. I mean, Nico Acevedo, technically, he's a snake player listed on their roster. Not going to touch the field, but I still love you, buddy. I feel like
the Kings are gonna get a little freaky in that snake down there. You know what I mean? And I think the Kings might pull away with that one. Okay. It's against my better judgment, but we're going with the Kings on that one.
That's spicy, man. Yeah. All right, I like that. Kings on that. Jordan, real quick, let's get just quick thoughts on this one. Aftershock versus MO Kings.
I'm gonna make it interesting. I'm gonna take the Kings. Aftershock is a soft start against an easier match. First thing in the morning, I think Kings play damage pretty well, surprisingly. And then I think they take that momentum, even though they take a loss, they take that momentum and they take it to Aftershock, and they could edge one out on them.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't think we should completely write off the Kings, honestly, man.
No, I'm not completely writing them off. I just think this is a hard two teams to kind of come in. They're also teams that were able to play today and get that warm up. Yeah, that's a rough start to your tournament. But I do think that roster can do some good things. So as we'll see later on down the line. Other game in that set, we have Iron Men versus NYX. Iron Men, huge favorite again, negative 435 over NYX plus 251. This is kind of a tricky one, I think, actually.
Oh, it's not?
Put me down for NYX.
NYX, yeah?
It's NYX.
See, because that's what I was thinking. I was thinking there might be an upset here because it's one of those periods. I mean, same thing. We're getting such nice, juicy odds. You got to love nice juice. Iron Man.
You got to take NYX. It's a blind layout.
Everything's blind.
I get it.
Blindfolds on everyone, Fitzy. Yeah. Just flashbangs everywhere. Rush B, don't stop, Team Flash.
Oh, dude, yeah. Rush B, dude. But yeah, no, I think you take NYX. You know what I think? I do think Thomas Taylor is gonna get into that center. I was calling it at work. I'm calling it the Gulag. House. Yeah, well, you calling it the Gulag. I was calling it Little Piggy's house because I wanted to be the big bad wolf and go in there and blow it all down. House up. Exactly. Like I wanted to do something like that. But yeah, I think Thomas gets in there and he does some kind of Thomas Taylor troll thing in that house. It's gonna be the troll house, and
the troll.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
yeah, he's gonna do something.
There better be a referee inside of there. You got Omara and Thomas in the middle together.
Oh God, that's a good point. Just some dirtiness happening up there. Yeah, no, lack of vision in the center 50 for these refs.
Yeah, so I think. I'm right there with Jordan. You put him down for NYX. Same with me. Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, let's move on then. Noon game of the day. We got Heat versus Damage. Heat is coming in as a favorite, negative 176 on their odds. Damage is getting a little bit of plus 117. Fitz, you want to start us out on this one?
Yeah, it's hard to go against the boys. It really is. It's hard to go against the boys because they're such nice guys. But again, Damage is coming out and doing more damage. I mean, after today. So yeah, the damage is doing more damage. Rainey's gonna be crafty too. Like he's another one of those crafty players, and he'll get in there and do something with like one of those wings on the Dorito side or something. You know, he'll end up over there at some point.
All right.
Talking on my ass here, Jordan. Help me out.
Yeah, I was like, cool.
That one's tough, man. They got it set up right. It's even money.
Yeah, that's kind of a pick'em game in my head,
probably
to
not
be honest.
a match you probably don't want to put money on this. I wouldn't put money on it, but
yeah,
that D side looks like it's gonna be hard to get to early. So I think it's gonna be the Keith Brown show. I think let's go damage there.
Okay. I am gonna go the other way. I'm gonna go Heat. I mean,
Did I say Rain? I did say Rain.
It's such
Nothing wrong with that.
like you said, Jordan. They put this at perfect odds because it's kind of a trap on damage because you're getting plus odds. But I mean, dude, either one of these two teams can win. I don't really advise putting money down on this game tomorrow, and I probably will not be. Next game in that set, Dynasty coming in, another huge favorite as they're always gonna be favorites. Just know that. -435 on them. They're playing Impact. Impact is a plus 251 underdog versus Dynasty. Okay, what crack is this odds maker smoking, dude? Come on. They're not that much of an underdog.
No, knowing the team. Oh man, that's a lot.
All right.
I mean, I can't. It's hard to compare last weekend. Honestly, I would want to say that Dynasty's gonna handle business against Impact based on what I saw last weekend. But blind layout, man, changes things. Someone's got to win. There ain't no ties in pro.
Yep.
Yeah, Impact.
I was gonna say I'll go
Let's
in
go
first.
Dynasty. I can't see Dynasty going
He's
0-2.
betting against me.
There we go. It's parody. It's the parody everyone's asking for.
I get it. I messed up my
Dynasty.
last pick, but hold on. Wait a minute.
God damn.
You're gonna mess up 2 picks in a row, and then you'll rebound right here on the next one. There you go.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I do agree with Fitz. I'm gonna go Impact for the show, and I am gonna go probably a little $10 bill on them, because hey, you get $25 back as profit, and that's always cool. But
DGen.
I think I think Dynasty could win this, and especially if they lose that match earlier in the day, I think Dynasty's not going to go like 0-5 or 0-6. Like I just don't see that group of players doing that. And if they do, maybe that's a sign that times are changing. But I don't think that time is changing just yet on the clock. Coming into next set of Friday, we have the lunch break, and then we have the afternoon games. 1:45 p.m. is our next game over in Atlantic City. We got Hurricanes -110 versus Blast Camp -136. So Hurricanes, they are the underdog here, but they're still you're getting negative money with them. They're not no plus money here.
That's a surprising line.
It is.
That's a surprising line. Because
props to Kirgo picking up Blast Camp as the favorite.
Blast Camp was playing that last layout for like a month. They were playing together forever, right? They were practicing every weekend, stuff like that. I get it, but it's their first year still in pro. Like, there's Malloy did some damage today. And
I'm sorry, Blast Camp just didn't look great in that Russian Legion game. I mean, if you're just looking at the first game, they looked good, but yeah, how much of that is going to come into the weekend?
Yeah,
they looked like the game was too fast for them against a superior team, and I think you're going to see a little bit of that to start against a team like the Hurricanes, who are more equipped to handle a blind layout right off the rip.
Have a great coaching mind behind them.
Going to have a surprising good game. Yeah, and they got a good coach. Yeah, I think you got to go Hurricanes here, but not good value.
No, not great value.
You're putting money on it.
I could see throwing a little bit on the Hurricanes just because, I mean, it's pretty much even, but yeah, this is not a big bet. This is not a lock of the week, but I am going to take Hurricanes for the show. I think Jordan is as well. Fitz, did you say Blast Camp? Hurricanes. Okay.
No, I took Hurricanes.
All right, cool. So roll Canes. Let's go. Next game of that set, Revo -129. They are the favorite, they are actually the favorite versus Fit, who is a -117 underdog in this game. So same thing. No one's getting plus money. They got these teams kind of close. Fitz
figuring
already
out their
getting a lot of
lines.
respect in the eyes of bookmakers.
I'm wondering what Fitz breakout's going to look like.
I was wondering the same thing.
I'm going Revo.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say. I'm going Revo.
All right.
But, hey, Caleb Abel looked really good in the snake today. I think he's going to
did.
build
Gotta
off
give him that. I think they won most of their points really off of the work that he was doing in the snake.
I think you're going to see that snake's going to play side to side, where you're going to have the outside and then you're going to leapfrog up inside to the inside. It's going to be a lot of that. So it's going to be a lot of Benny Carroll, Caleb Abel up in there. Me personally, that's what I expect to see.
Yeah.
Give me Fit.
It was funny because I was just about to say the same thing. I don't love it in this game. I'm sorry, guys. Like Fit, I actually, I could see you guys losing this game, but I'm gonna ride for the boys. I'm gonna put them down on the sheet, and I'm gonna say Fit, because I do want to see them do good. But I think you guys do bring up valid points of on this layout. It may expose some of the weaknesses of that PV Fit roster.
Yeah, I think we're maybe. I'm looking at the layout right now, and I've messed up a couple players already where they play and where they don't.
I always forget about this type.
But yeah, I always forget about that part. But I think it's gonna be Fit on this one. I do.
All right.
Revo's a great team, and they beat a lot of people up. But I think it's gonna be a Fit on this one. It's just a methodical.
And Fit relies when they do well. They've spent hours and hours on layouts to sweet spot their lanes, find all the bounce shots, find the most efficient way to play the breakout and get the advantage early. And they're going to struggle to find that for a little bit at this tournament, I think.
Yeah. No, I mean, when you talk about a team work ethic, they play some of the most paintball in the pro division. Okay, well, too bad. You come into this event, you don't get to play the layout before. You have to, everyone gets the same amount of time on it. So how is that going to affect a kind of younger team in Fit? I think those are all good questions to say. So I think the Revo pick's good there. This is honestly a game I'd leave off my cards, just because it is kind of close. Either of these teams could win. It's not really a great positive money situation, so I don't think you should bet on it, or at least I'm not going to. 2:15 or 2:45, we got the next games in the day. Bears are they're the underdog here, -117 versus Uprising. Uprising's getting some respect here, -129 on their odds as well. So essentially same thing. It's a pick 'em, pretty close to the middle on this one. It's hard to pick against Uprising just because they're always a scrappy team, and like some of the guys on that team, I just do think it is going to be Bears in this one though. That's my opinion. So I'm going to throw them down on our sheet for these picks. Fitz, I know you love one of these teams, so I'm interested to hear what you say.
They're good guys. And their jerseys are always fire. So the Bears.
So Ag wins games. Hell yeah.
You got to look at George's like, do they look good? What do you mean?
No, you were talking about Uprising's jerseys, right?
Yeah. Actually, I do like their.
So you talked how great their jerseys looked, and then you went the opposite direction.
Yeah.
That's what threw me off. I'm like, I don't understand it. You just talked all these great things about Uprising and decided to bet against them.
I do like the black on black.
Not sure the logic there.
Yeah, those blackout jerseys are nice. Shout out Finley.
Oh yeah.
Big fan of Uprising, but is GJ playing with the Bears? I'm not sure. I saw on his Instagram that he was still in Hawaii, I think yesterday. I don't know.
Our resident Bears correspondent Fitz. Do you know anything about that?
For what? For Bears?
Is GJ playing with them this weekend? Is he rostered with them?
I know nothing about the Bears.
Okay, well, can you pull up their PPLI real quick and just see if he's rostered with them? Obviously, we don't have any actual insights, but I all of my monitors have shit on him.
I would put money on he's in Hawaii. It's Atlantic.
Well, I don't know. Maybe he took a late flight out, or I know BJ has a lot going on outside of paintball too. So
yeah,
I'd imagine that he's there, but I think that makes a difference for the Bears for sure because he's one of the players that plays every point.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah,
starting five for that team, for sure.
I think it's gonna be a scrappy game.
I agree, and I think that's odds are pretty right
it's here. It's gonna be a really scrappy game. Let's go Bears. Put me down for Bears.
Bears as well. All right.
There you go. That's what I like.
The Altamore guy is gonna be pretty good in the snake there.
Altamore. All right. Well, hell yeah. I do read in chat real quick. Respond to a couple of you guys. Schwartz Cable, Chavez can and will steal points. Yeah, no, I definitely think you're
For
right.
sure.
It's just
That doesn't mean they're
how
going to win
many.
the match.
I think that's the good way to put it. Is just, you know, how many is it going to? Is it going to be enough to upset things that much? Could be. I don't know. And that's just one of those things. It's going to be so hard to predict. I'm keeping my money away from that game. Lastro, YouTube is paying me for ad revenue. So I'm sorry that you got an ad. Don't know why. It's first time live streaming on the podcast. Sorry about that. But yeah, so thank you. Appreciate you watching that and sticking around. Love you, Lastro. Let's jump forward. Next game in this set, Aftermath versus our old friends who hate when we talk about them. We've actually had that personally confirmed. AC Diesel. Dead even odds here. No one's a favorite. No one's an underdog. These are even. So negative 122 for both teams. It is a pick 'em. Yeah.
Man, that's a tough pick. Because Diesel, man, I think I'm done with them.
I don't. Yeah.
I've seen enough. I'm over it, man. How long are we gonna keep talking about how great they should be, and then they're not?
There's players on that team that make a middle class salary to play paintball, and they just can't find consistency. And it's not guys who should be failing. It's guys who have done it before. So it is shocking. Like, it is something that we've all kind of been like, what is going on? But at this point, I can't ride with them anymore. I'm going Aftermath in this one.
Yeah, dude.
I think I'm gonna bet against Diesel until they prove me wrong.
I think that's a fair strategy, honestly.
I know that's an emotional decision,
It is.
but they literally have not proved anything to me at this point that they can beat anybody. Like, they don't. That's why they're not getting odds.
Yeah. No, I mean they're consistently coming in as, you know, underdogs in a lot of these games. Kirko has them right on the money where they should be. They have not proven to anyone really that they should be a top tier team, which is sad because there's guys on that team who definitely can do it. You know, but hey, something's not clicking there. Yeah.
But now you're gonna prove it. You got to prove it to me now.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna give that to you anymore.
I already know you're taking Aftermath, Fitz.
Yeah, I'm taking Aftermath. I'm going with my water boy. He just texted me, told me to pick who to pick, and I'm going with Aftermath.
Going with Aftermath? All right.
Yeah.
Aftermath.
Yep.
Yeah.
I like that. Next game of the day. This is 3:45, so we are getting into the afternoon. Almost done with day one picks. Then we'll get into day two. Red Legion, negative 251 over Blast Camp. Blast Camp, they're catching some odds here, so they're a plus 160 favorite, so about 1.5 to 1. If we get a run back of what happened yesterday, Legion is going to win this game. Or today. God damn, it has been the longest day ever. It feels like yesterday.
Today.
I apologize, but that
You
was
guys.
today, earlier in the morning.
It's a normal day for me.
Yeah. So I just have to go Legion on this. Camp just looks silly in that match, and if you add in a blind layout and kind of make the challenge even harder, I don't see how they're going to take down the Legion squad.
Yeah.
Fitz.
Yeah. They're just gonna rip them apart again. I feel bad, but it's a blind layout. Like, Blast Camp doesn't get practice on the layout. So I think if they had gotten a week or 2 weeks of practice on the layout, I think it would be a much closer game. But yeah,
Hey,
I think
Fitz, we just saw the layout that Blast Camp's been playing for a month and a half, and it looked silly. I'm sorry, but like, they just did not
you
do
didn't like the
anything
way
in
they
that
played?
match.
Oh, definitely not against Red Legion.
No, yeah. In the first game, they look fine. But so if you're taking away the month half of practice, if you put those same two teams up again tomorrow, I'm going to take Red Legion every time.
Oh, well, yeah, I'm still taking Legion. I didn't. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm still taking Legion.
I was just like, Fitz, what are you doing here, man? This is only getting worse.
Yeah, no. I'm not taking Camp on that. No.
All right, cool.
No.
So Red Legion on that. Awesome. J-Bo, what do you got?
Yeah, I don't like money, so I'm gonna go Blast Camp.
Hell yeah.
Attaboy.
Let's just blow it up.
Attaboy.
Come on, man. Let's make it interesting.
Yeah.
I just, something about this layout, I don't know, just looking at it, I spent a lot of time looking at it, and obviously I'm not at the tournament. I reached out to a few pros, and it's going to be a tricky one. I think it could give the newer teams a chance to upset some of the bigger teams. Maybe we'll get one here. I don't know. I mean, and the other thing, too, is a lot of times it's hard to beat. I know it's completely different layout, so maybe I just take this element out of it, but it's hard to beat the same team twice in a tournament. I don't know. But it's just Blast Camp. Let's
Different
make it
tournament,
interesting.
though. Same weekend, different tournament. First time we've had that in a long time.
And Red Legion's another one of those teams that just spends a lot of time breaking things down and getting
That's true.
to the just most meticulous level of playing paintball. That with that time on that, it'll be interesting to see, because I don't think they ever played any of the blind layouts from the minors. So we've never really seen them on a blind layout.
Yeah, because I think they stayed home for most of those. So yeah, these are good points that you're throwing in here.
Yeah. Papa, Soap, all that stuff. They're all playing well. So
I don't care who does it, just get it done.
Yeah.
All right. Well, next game in that set.
They're good players though.
Yeah, no problem.
Let's move on to the next one.
Yeah, let's just keep going on before one of you guys get canceled. X Factor, they're going up against their Texas brothers, I guess, in a way you could say. But X Factor versus Fit. Fit is the underdog. X Factor is coming in as a negative 209 favorite. Fit's catching plus 135, so you can get extra 30 cents back for all your dollars.
Oh, I got this one.
I gotta go X Factor.
X Factor.
I gotta go X Factor.
X Factor.
Yeah.
It's hard to say, but I gotta go X Factor.
Yeah.
Axel about to have a day tomorrow.
Yeah, okay. All right, I thought there was gonna be more with that statement, but we're just gonna, you know what? Let's move on. X Factor, cool. No conversation. No, let's just get right into it.
We could.
It doesn't need it. 445. We're going to the next set. Hurricanes negative 1.5 essentially, so negative 154. Uprising is playing them. They are getting a little bit of odds, plus 102. I don't know.
That's tough, man. Uprising can beat anyone.
Yeah. And we've talked about that before in our past pick shows for the last events. Uprising is always such a hard team to bet against or with because they're just inconsistent. Yeah. Sometimes they show up to events and they look like a very good paintball team. And some events, it doesn't look all together. So I'm not going to throw money on this game. I'm not going to be touching this game. For the sake of our picks here, I will be taking the Hurricanes, but that's how I'm looking at this game.
Yeah,
I'm going Uprising.
Yeah, I'm with him. Uprising. I'm with him on that one. Yeah.
All right, perfect. So you guys have Uprising
losing the first match. Yeah, I got Uprising losing the first match and then coming back and making some corrections and playing better the second one. They did pick up Mark Miterman.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he's going to get some spins. I think the Snake's going to kind of call for him to get some spins with Shane Howe in there, and might get a little interesting.
And I mean, I guess that's a good point. Shane Howe, former teammate of yours, he plays the Snake differently than a lot of other guys that we see in the pro league right now. So it will be interesting to have a different look for them in that side of the field.
But you got Graham Arnold and you got Alex Borromeo, who are equally talented in their own rights. Graham's usually that guy that's alive at the end to close things out. I just feel like it's gonna be another. This one might be low scoring, but I just feel like Uprising could beat Hurricanes, and I don't want to see Uprising go 0-2.
Okay.
I think they got enough fuel to at least start 1-1 and give themselves a chance going into Saturday.
All right. And then next up, we're already seeing, some of what we've been talking about with Diesel. They're an underdog in this next game, catching positive odds plus 102 versus Revo, who is a negative 154 favorite. I mean, it's a run back of what we saw today. Revo did take that match. Different layout, different tournament. Do the results change though?
No, purple people eaters.
I hate Diesel now. I hate Diesel, but they make this so difficult, man. Like, just be better.
Just be better, yeah.
Just do good.
Just be better. Make this thing easy. This is ridiculous what they're doing here, man.
They're making it so hard to pick.
It's so tough to bet. I'm gonna stick to my guns. I'm betting Revo.
Yeah.
Against Diesel. Prove me wrong.
until they prove you wrong. Love that. Last game of the day. Let's finish out Friday really quickly here. Red Legion, huge favorite, negative 435 over the Bears, who are a plus 251 underdog. Excuse me. I'm just gonna say Legion real quick, kind of in a lightning round answer. I liked what I saw from them today. Yeah, I'm just gonna take Legion on this for the sake of this. No?
No,
All right.
that's-
Change my mind,
that's the long-
Fitz.
that's-
Change my mind.
Yeah, that's your long shot bet right there. Like if we could do parlays, you add this one in there. But no, you put your money on the Bears on that one. I think they come out, they surprise everybody. I think it's the Bears, and it's not gonna be close. It's gonna be like 5-1.
All right. If you could place that bet and screenshot and send me the bet slip so I could throw that up tomorrow, that'd be great.
Awesome. Yep.
I think you're going to need an absolute disaster to get a 5-1 in that match. I mean, honestly, that's wild. Where'd you get that?
I got my score sheet somewhere.
It's called a crack pipe. But Jordan, where are you going on this game?
I'm not putting any money on this one. Let's
Well,
go Red
yeah.
Legion.
Yeah, no, I agree.
You know what? And if I'm just not putting money on it, so I'm not even going to worry
Yeah,
about where my money goes. It's not going on this match.
I
Yeah.
like it.
Red Legion's probably going to win, but it's just not worth it. So, all right, X Factor, they are closing out the day. Last game, last set of the day. X Factor -323 versus Aftermath, which is almost 2-to-1 odds, plus 196. That could be a
It's gonna be a
potential
good match.
splash on Aftermath. I could see myself throwing a couple dollars on that. I mean, I think yes, on paper, X Factor does win this more of the time, but I'm kind of liking 2-to-1 odds.
I would almost be willing. I'd be down to throw a little bit of money on. Not a lot of money, but I wouldn't throw your whole wallet at Aftermath. But I think that you could come out pretty well on that, because Aftermath is at that point now where I think they can beat some of the best teams any given day.
Okay. Fitz, what's your pick for the last game of Friday?
X Factor's gonna take all you guys' money, and let me get this right this time. Rainy on this team is gonna get right all over there because I said it about damage. Anyway,
I don't know, man. I don't. Rainy even on
Randy
X
doesn't
Factor,
play on
bro.
X Factor. He played on what?
Yeah, I'm like, wait a second.
How high are
Rainy,
you, Fitz? Are you okay,
He's already
buddy? What's going on?
and going to buy
It
more
is
scratches
10
at this
o'clock.
point.
Rainey is 100% in a casino in Atlantic City by this point in the day.
yeah,
1,000%.
yeah, I'm gone. I'm not putting money on it.
Yeah, we already said X Factor.
He already
Yeah,
said
no,
X
X
Factor.
Factor's
Good
So
money,
he's,
honestly. You take Aftermath.
he's locked in.
You put money on Aftermath, you're making money there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think more
No,
times.
X Factor's taking all your guys' money.
All right, all
Because you
right.
got to think about those odds. They're basically saying the Aftermath's going to get blown out.
What am I thinking right now? What is going on?
You're losing your mind, bro.
And I don't think that's
Let's-
going to happen.
Let's
Let's move
move
on to day
past
two.
his Fitz's mental collapse here, and let's finish out our last 10 games of the day, or 20 games, right? Because 20 games a day. So let's get through these. Bring it on home. We got Saturday picks, 8 a.m. bright and early, 5 a.m. over here on the Pacific Coast. Notorious is a underdog to ML Kings. Notorious is getting plus 117, so pretty much even money. ML Kings are negative 176 on this. Blah blah blah. I'm gonna go Kings in this one. Like we said earlier, they are a good team. I think they just had some kind of rough scheduling things coming into that first day. Notorious, they're going to be down ABJ. I think that does a lot of their production for them. Especially on this layout where the snake is just. I feel like the snake is going to be a lot of the pressure, but again, it's blind layout. We'll see once it starts developing tomorrow. So for now, I'm going to go ML Kings on this one.
Yeah, put me down for the Miami Kings.
Or Miami Kings. It's weird because PBLI still has them as ML Kings, but everywhere else has Miami Kings. So whatever you want to call them at this point in time. Fitzy, who are you picking in this matchup?
Miami.
Miami? All right.
Yeah. Miami.
That's where his Coke dealer's
Miami.
from. All right, next game in that set. Infamous negative 110, NYX negative 136. It's because all these crazy picks you're making, bro. They've got this one at pretty much even money for these two teams. I'm gonna ride Infamous.
Does the Infamous have Zach? Does Infamous have Zach Patient?
Mm-hmm. He should be.
Is he
there.
on the team for this one?
He should be.
He was there in
I
Texas,
can
right?
double check. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, don't ask me about players. Obviously, I got that all messed up right now.
No, it's a good point.
Yeah, he's there. He's
Go
on
on
the
NYX. Put me down for NYX.
NYX? All right. But
Yeah.
you confirm that, right, Fitz? That he is there for this
Patient is on the roster. Yeah.
on the roster this weekend. All right, awesome.
Well, it should be a close. This will be a close match then. but I'm going NYX.
Infamous lost me money last event. They need to step it up. I feel that Schwartz Cable. They lost a lot of us money last event because yeah, they did not have a great last event. So there'll be some personal motivation as well. That's, you know, whatever that's worth. Let's move on to this next game. Aftershock negative. Wait, what's up? I'm sorry. What?
Yeah, no.
Gambling bias is not a real thing, by the way.
Yeah.
What's not a real thing?
I say gambling bias, like that's not the best way to gamble, but who am I to say?
Definitely not. I've lost
where to
so
put
much
your
money
money
doing that.
No, yeah, they're due.
No.
Infamous is due.
dude.
So based on Schwartz Cable's logic, he's due. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Love that. So just
eventually.
ride Infamous. It'll be good. 9 a.m. on Saturday, we got Aftershock First Damage. They're starting this set out.
Ooh, rematch.
Aftershock negative 209 in this game. Damage is plus 135. Ooh, we've had a lot of rematches from today so far in the schedule.
Dude.
Damage is getting a 30
that's
cents
wild.
to every dollar. I'm gonna take damage.
Bro, I'm not betting against I'm putting my money on damage there. That's pretty decent money because that's crazy odds for
Rainey would tell you to take that probably.
what we're looking at. Yeah, I
Just
would imagine
from
he
a
would. I don't think he's an
expected
advocate
value
of
standpoint.
betting his games.
Yeah, no, I that was completely a joke. But just like if you're talking about from damage is a good team, you're getting a chance to win extra money back on your bet. Yeah, no, I think that is a smart place to maybe take a stab, you know, take a chance. I'm not gonna call it a lock or anything like that, but yeah, no, I do like throwing money on
not a
damage
lock.
there.
Yeah.
I think this next
yeah,
one's the
that's
lock
easy
of the
bet, it's
weekend.
Damage. Yeah.
Yeah, Fitzy. All right, cool. Well, let's just jump right into this, boys. So this is your guys' lock of the weekend. Ironman is playing Impact.
No, not lock of the week. This is best value. This is
Best value. Okay.
right here.
All right, cool. Not lock. Let's get it right. But best value, Ironman is a huge favorite, negative 435. So 4-1 essentially favorited for them. Impact is a plus 2.5 to 1. So plus 251.
That is disrespectful.
I'm sorry, but just I'm gonna go put $50 on Impact after we're done because
Why
They're
just 50 for
basically
100?
saying Kirigo is basically saying that Impact's going to get blown out. That just I don't see that happening. Not on day 2. People make adjustments. Impact's got too many weapons in the toolbox, man. There's no way.
yeah, I feel like I'm gonna go make this bet
And
and
they
then text
really-
Mike and be like, hey, go mess him up, buddy, because like it's just they don't lose this that many times that those odds make sense.
They got JC, they got Urena, they still got Brandon and Dalton. I mean, don't forget about Impact. They're
Like
still good at
Laval,
paintball.
Reezer, fucking like yeah. And then throw in
It's crazy those
Baines.
odds.
Throw in a really good mind behind them. Throw in great structure from their organization. Yeah, I'm gonna take Impact on this one. What are you doing, Fitz?
Yeah, it's Impact. I mean, just bet the limit. Just bet the limit.
Okay, all right.
The limit,
Just let
dude.
it hit. 10
If there
o'clock.
wasn't a limit, just dump
Yeah.
everything on it. Like, what do you mean?
Hit the
Like,
limit. Sound betting advice. So hit the limit, and if you can't, just bet all you have. 10
Dude,
o'clock
$40
on
pulls.
Saturday, we've got Heat versus ML Kings. They are negative 251, and Kings are getting plus 160. I'm gonna take Heat in this one. I feel like Heat is gonna be upset this weekend, and I feel like that's not a Heat that a lot of people want to play. I don't know, man. They did look good today, even in their loss to X Factor. But yeah, I don't know. Experience
I
as
wish there
well,
was-
because of the blind layout. They do have a lot of guys who just, you know, that's not as big of a problem to them as potentially could be for the ML King side. Yeah, I'm gonna go Heat. I'm gonna lock that in.
I feel like ML Kings, every time they play Heat, they go up points, and then Heat finds a way to come all the way back and win the match. I feel like that
Yeah.
happens a lot.
Yeah.
And it could happen in this one where you feel like you're about to lose you're about to lose a money, which you're trying to take some value on an upset. And then Heat's going to rob you.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah. So you don't bet on it, but you usually just pick Heat because Better Off's gonna do some crazy magic too.
I don't know. If you're playing on house money, day 2,
That's actually
maybe
not a
throw a
bad
little bit
point.
on
Yeah.
ML Kings.
ML Kings.
But-
Yeah.
You know, just a little bit. Just trickle some on Kings because, I mean, Kings could beat Heat.
Salt Bay.
But, yeah, I don't know. It doesn't look like crazy good value. But if you are, you got some extra, few coins, throw a little bit at it.
All right, so according to Kirgo, this game is the lock of the absolute weekend for the favorited team.
It's gotta be the lock of the weekend.
This is ridiculous. Dynasty is a negative 715, meaning you have to play $715 to win a $100 bet on Dynasty in this matchup versus NYX, who is a underdog at plus 349. So you're getting $3.50 per every dollar you put down on them. I mean, yes, on paper, Dynasty wins this, but don't even touch this. Don't look at this. This is disgusting. I want nothing to do with this. I'm going to say for paper Dynasty, but I'm not putting any money on this game at all.
Poke it.
I mean, depending on how Dynasty looks day one, and just hear me out real quick.
Okay.
I put my name for Dynasty, but
okay, all right.
For fun. Let's say you're up big. Let's say you're up big day one. Then you take Colt LaCal's advice and you just play the underdogs. And
yeah,
the Dynasty didn't have a good day. I mean, I don't know.
Those odds are just ridiculous.
Dynasty, they're gonna win the match, but NYX
Underdogs.
Yeah.
Give me the underdogs.
Play the underdogs.
Yeah, you're taking the NYX?
Love
that.
Didn't you guys say earlier they didn't do well with the blind layout? You guys said Dynasty didn't do well with the blind layout. Just
if you're up big, potentially in the morning games, check this out. You could go damage, impact, ML Kings, NYX, and you could be up
money
pretty big.
Yeah, that could be a great start to your Saturday. You could take your girl out for brunch and not be upset about it at all. 11 p.m. on Saturday. Moving forward, we got Damage taking on Notorious. Both of these teams' second game of the day. Pretty much the same odds here for each team. Damage is a negative 136 favorite. Notorious is a negative 110. So, I mean, essentially even money for both teams.
I think this is lock of the week. This is
your lock of the week.
I mean, winning this match.
I was gonna take Damage. I don't feel that it's a lock though. I mean, I definitely would say Damage wins this match more often than they lose this match, but I feel like there is times they lose it, if that makes sense. Like I wouldn't make this my lock personally.
Is that their last game of prelims?
Yes, correct. This is their second game on Saturday.
Yeah. By match 4, I don't know. Damage has the better coaching. They got better players. They got the better team dynamic, and Notorious doesn't have the player that does the most damage.
Yeah. No, that's fair. All right. Well, so okay, I like that. I am going to highlight that for you. So that is Jordan's lock of the week is Damage negative 136 over Notorious on Saturday. Keep your eyes out for that. We're going to keep track of that and see how he does. As you guys know, if you listen to the other shows, we keep track of all of our statistics and records throughout the years, and it's going to be fun to look back on them towards the end of the year. I took Damage. Fitz, I'm guessing Damage as well.
Damage.
Good. All right, cool. Impact, Infamous, they are the second game in this set. Impact negative 251. Infamous is another plus money favorite, or underdog, excuse me, plus 160. Battle of the eyes, but part of me kind of wants to take Infamous here just because of those odds. I mean, same thing. It's for sure on paper Impact wins, but yeah, I mean, I kind of want to chase some odds here. I'm gonna take Infamous for me personally.
That's tough because I would pay attention on day one to see how Infamous is playing compared to the way the field's playing. Because sometimes Infamous has a tendency to want to play slow, methodical paintball, and if that's not how the field plays, they may struggle.
That's what they did in Texas,
and then this isn't a good bet.
Have you guys looked at the roster for Infamous?
No.
Okay, so I clicked on it and I saw a name, and that's what caught me by surprise when we were picking. So I was like, "What?" It's Andy Copcock. He's an older pro.
He brought in one of their 10-man players.
He's on the roster, whether or not he's gonna play or not. But yeah, Andy AK-47 Copcock is on the roster.
Definitely interesting.
I don't know if he's gonna play.
Who knows if he's gonna play? But if he does play, Andy's still fast.
I'm hearing Fitz is trying to like make this make sense in his head, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say you're picking Infamous, right, buddy?
Yeah, 100%.
All right. And Javo?
Impact.
Impact for him.
Impact's gonna win this match.
I could see that. I could see that for sure. No, you're not wrong on that. But I am going to take Infamous on this. 12 o'clock noon game. Heat versus Aftershock. Heat is negative 154. Aftershock plus 102. So pretty much even money on Aftershock. You're losing a little bit on Heat. Oh boy, this is kind of a tough one too.
I'll take Shock money.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
I'll take Shock money there.
I think it's a little. This is more of like a pick'em type game. It's
Not
a little
lot.
even.
I'm not gonna throw a lot. Yeah, that's a pick'em for sure, but good value there for, I guess, a potential upset. But it's kind of an even. Aftershock's pretty good, man.
Yeah, they looked good today, and I mean what we saw in Texas as well. I mean, they're kind of the opposite of AC Diesel in my head. I'm now gonna I want to ride them until they've, kind of show me the wheels are falling off, show me that something's going wrong with that team, just because they do have momentum right now. They're a new roster who is starting to put things together. They're starting to have more appearances later into tournaments. So yeah, I mean, for me, I'm gonna take Aftershock on this too. Like I've mentioned, Fitz, I believe you're gonna do the same because I know you like those boys. You love choose and die over there. There you go. Yeah. All right, so we got Aftershock. I could also say though, he could win this game. He could 100% win this game. So I mean, this is not any like heavy bets or anything like that. But yeah, little Aftershock plus money, I'll take that. Dynasty, next game of this set, minus 122 versus Ironman, catching the same odds at minus 122. Ironman are getting all the love from odds makers this event. So give me Dynasty, right? Like, is that a trap? Like, I guess it goes back to just how they looked day one, but I mean, pretty much even money, two dimes for every dollar. Yeah, I'm gonna take that.
I'm going Dynasty there. I don't think that we just get away from betting against Dynasty. I mean, or get away from why put Ironman's been playing well, but as a blind layout, Dynasty's. I think they're going to figure something out here. They have to.
Yeah.
They looked pretty good last weekend on blind layouts. I think they'll be all right.
Okay. Yeah, and dude, from my perspective, I would expect coming into this game they'd be more closer to like a negative 200, seeing like their other past odds. So if you want to bet on Dynasty, here's your opportunity. I think this is the one chance you're going to get all weekend where it actually makes a little bit of sense to do so. But yeah, so Jordan, you got Dynasty as well. Fitz, where you at? Ironman or Dynasty?
Picking the boys in blue. Sticking with the boys in blue.
Boys in blue. All right.
Yeah, the Ironman got a lot of love.
It's the sound of the police.
I think they played well, but I think you just gotta think about Dynasty Magic and the Dragon.
Yep.
The only problem I see with Ironman. And I don't know, they play the same 5 players. They don't have anybody else outside of their 5 players. So if they're not cooking, they don't have an answer for it.
Yeah.
They don't have anyone to go to. At least Dynasty has a deeper roster where they can try something else and make adjustments.
Yeah, no, I don't think you're wrong. I mean, some of the play that we saw today was, did they play a single other guy? I think it was the same 5 all today in the finals.
They played Damien Vasquez like once or twice.
Yeah. Okay. But other than that, it was just Geiger
like
and the Snake.
Coming cold off a bench. Yeah. They was like afraid to make a mistake, and he just looked cold off a bench.
Playing for the life in the tournament, like it's kind of a hard position to put a player into, but one that if you're a good guy, good player, you got to step up into. But yeah, no, I think that is a valid point to bring up with that Ironman roster, is just depth of roster and what happens after those first 5 guys. Maybe the wheels come off for them. Next game in the day, 1:45. We have the lunch break, and then we have this next set. Blast Camp negative 228, Uprising plus 146. So you're essentially catching $1.50 for every dollar on Uprising. Blast Camp is obviously favored here. I like Uprising on that.
Yeah, I'll throw some money at Uprising.
1.5. Yeah, I like
could easily be Uprising.
I think it could. This is a more even game in my opinion. I think Blast Camp could win it, but at the same time, the odds are just a little bit more in Uprising's favor in my perspective. So yeah, I'm gonna ride that.
Yeah,
I mean, that's the thing though. That's the great thing about betting on these games, not just who's gonna win, who's gonna lose. If you're putting money towards it, because Uprising could very easily win this match. And because of that and the odds that they're giving them, it's a good bet.
Yeah.
Good value.
Yeah.
I don't disagree. And of course, I mean, as the weekend goes on and people place money, these odds are going to change. These are the odds that we're getting right now before any games have been played. If you like any of these, go in tonight and set these down, because I guarantee you they will change over time as the weekend goes on, just as Kirgo sees more people lay money down on these lines.
I didn't know that Kirgo did that. I thought
so
they remain static through the weekend. That's cool.
They will update with, you know, money placed. So like, let's say someone comes in and places 10 grand on NYX in that Dynasty NYX game, they'll probably come down a little bit. You know, they'll still be favored, or underdogs, but not by as much as they are currently. What's up?
Or Dynasty, would NYX have to go 2-0 to make them a bigger? No, they have to go 0-2. So if NYX went 0-2, but like close overtime matches, it would be even greater, even more of an upset.
So yes and no.
A better line if it adjusts to day 2.
So they set these lines, and then it's just based off the public's action. So they don't adjust it, like they don't go in themselves. It's more so they've set it now for the tournament, and so now as people put in, you know, money on either side, their system will balance it out, so that way it's you know, even from their back end. So odds will change throughout the weekend. That, you know, if you get them in early, it does help, but it is nice to be able to watch Friday and kind of, okay, let's take that into what's going on Saturday and you know, make some better decisions. Real quick for this game, Fitz, what did you have? Did you have Blast Camp or Uprising?
Give me Blast Camp just to make it interesting. Give me the Jackson Noodle Knees fray. You know, I need one of those.
I like that. Next
Jackson,
game.
what?
Noodle Knees.
Oh, Noodle Knees.
Noodle Knees. Yeah.
All right.
Sorry, I think I'm
Diesel.
Jordan's done. Fit Diesel. Let's go. Next game. They've got the same odds. They are both at a negative 122. So just a pick 'em game between the odds makers here. And I'm gonna go Fit. I'm gonna pick Fit. But yeah,
I hate this right now.
What?
We're picking Fit.
We're picking Fit all the way around.
I have to.
Yeah.
Based on logic. All right. So there we go. Fit again.
I mean, I have to change. I have to force this into the universe.
You have to bet on them to go 0-4, so they go 4-0. I see it.
Yeah, there you go. I'm gonna help correct them right now.
I gotta send that clip to some members over there on that team.
Puny.
Well, I mean, what I said was 100% accurate.
That's why I didn't name names.
Hey,
All right,
happened.
moving forward, 2:45 p.m. in the day, we got Hurricanes versus the Bears. Fitz, I know you're already taking the Bears because the Bears are going to be plus money, plus 108 on this game, which is essentially even. You're not getting much, but plus a little bit. Hurricanes negative 164. I'm going to ride the Canes on this one. I don't know. This is kind of a make or break tournament for the Canes. They showed a lot in Vegas. Texas did not go their way at all. How are they going to do on a blind layout? How are they going to show, you know, the kind of the paintball world and everyone else in their division, you know, what their strength is like? So I'm going to go Hurricanes on this one before the event gets started, but we will see as Friday gets going how this team looks. Jordan, what are you thinking on this match?
Going hometown advantage, home field advantage. Bears.
Brooklyn Bears. All right.
The Bears. Have they released their jerseys yet? I'm just saying. They probably definitely look better than the Canes ones. I'm just saying.
You're all about the ag points, bro. It's not a real thing. It doesn't do anything.
I don't play well. I just gotta make sure I look good.
Whatever. All right, 245. Next game in that set. Revo is negative 154 versus Aftermath plus 102. So essentially 1.5 for Revo. So you're, you know, $1.50 get you $1 back, and then Aftermath is even money. Aftermath. I mean, going today, not seeing them perform, I'm gonna go Aftermath. I could be definitely wrong. I could be right. It's one of those things. I think Friday we will know for sure. I think that'll be a team that shows us a lot in those first couple games. So early prediction, I'm gonna go Aftermath. I'm just gonna send that, but I don't really know between these two.
No.
Yeah, put me down for Aftermath.
Jabo's Aftermath as well. All right.
I don't think he likes me very much anymore.
No, I mean, you've gone Revo every time and you've beaten him a majority of the time, so that's probably why he's a little upset at times. But so
No.
Explain your reasoning. Please explain to the class why you're picking Revo.
Because they're purple people eaters and they look good and they're purple. Just saying. They look real good. No, I think
Fitz,
Rebels,
how did you do the best out of all of us today? You're picking off jersey colors. You're the female who makes a March
Yes!
Madness tournament bracket and then wins the whole
That's what I
thing.
was going for, baby.
God damn it.
Yes. Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Well,
I really like their jerseys.
that's very sus there, Fitz. All right,
Works
going
for
forward.
them.
Next game.
Why can't it work for me?
Because you're a dude, bro. Red Legion 345. They are going to be playing Uprising. This is another huge odd swing type game. Red Legion is a massive favorite, negative 715 for them. Uprising is a plus 349 favorite. So the same odds we have from the Dynasty NYX game are copied over here. I mean, yeah, Red Legion, they just won a tournament. They were looking good today. On paper, you should technically take them, but I'm not touching this game. Even if I had house money, I'm not touching this game. I'm gonna say for our paperwork, Red Legion, but I'm gonna wipe my hands clean and just watch this game on Go Sports and listen to Batty entertain me. That's my take.
I'm thinking Uprising for our paperwork.
Uprising, okay. You're gonna
It's a surprise win.
try to get it back, get that percentage up a little bit on this
I'm
one.
getting my money back. Yeah.
All right.
That one right there.
Like that. J-Bo, do you have one for these two?
Legion.
Legion? All right.
Yeah.
Enough said.
This is dumb.
All right. So we have one more.
I can't say that. You swept us damn near.
Yeah, it's true. You messed us up today, bro. Next game. This is already going to be a written in the stars principled bet for a couple of us on this couch. But X Factor, negative 189 versus a rough AC Diesel line, plus 125. I'm going to take X Factor. I mean, they went further than them today. They were looking a lot better than them today. We'll see what happens through Friday and Saturday. But at this point in time, X Factor is definitely, they're the better pick on this game.
Jay, this is where they break your curse.
I kind of want to change my pick, get Diesel to win against Fit, but I'm gonna just stick to my guns. I hate it.
Oh, they're gonna break your curse right here. They're gonna break it right there.
Well,
I think
for
they're
them
gonna
to
give
break
you
it,
hope
he has to
against
bet
Fit,
on them.
and then they're gonna come back and remind you that they struggle.
All right.
X Factor.
X Factor across the board, nice and easy. Let's finish this out real quick. We got 4 more games to pick, so let's get through it. 4:45 p.m. on Saturday, closing out the tournament. Bears plus 160 versus Blast Camp negative 251. Blast Camp getting a lot of love, getting a lot of respect. Give me the Bears in that. Plus 160. I'm going to take the positive money. I mean, I'm not saying who's going to win the game because I think Blast Camp could definitely win this game, but I'm going to take the Bears when you give me those odds.
Not even with those odds.
Yeah, Bears. That's decent value on the Bears there.
Yeah. All right. So, I mean, Fitz, Bears. You guys are losing your luster. We need to get the energy back up. We got 3 more games to pick. Come on, boys.
I need Blast Camp. Give me
Blast Camp. Sorry. All right. I know those are literally those are your 2 favorite teams right there. So I know that's a hard pick for the boys.
Soap and noodle knees.
Jesus Christ. All right. Aftermath, they're playing Fit to round out that set at 4:45. Aftermath, negative 105. So essentially even money. Fit is the favorite at negative 145. Yeah, give me Fit. I'm just gonna say Fit. I mean, I'll probably lose, but I'd rather lose $10 hoping my boys win than lose $10 hoping someone random wins. You know what I mean? No? All right, just me. George's got that aftermath.
Yeah, I wasn't with you on that one, so you're on your own there.
All right, Fitz. Sorry, did you take Fit or Aftermath?
Oh yeah, Fitz is taking Fit.
Let's make that complicated.
Cool. Why is Fit winning this match? That's what I want.
They're probably not, but I'm and I'm making that very clear. But there's definitely a chance Aftermath wins this game. But when we look at the results in a month time, I want to be able to say that I believed in the boys. So I'm going to say Fit. And if I lose here, then that's fine. I'm going to take that L.
I think Colt's getting in the mousetrap.
You guys are gambling with emotion.
Well, this is not a game I'm putting money on. There's really not great odds here. I mean, I obviously want Fit to win, but I mean, negative 1.5. Yeah, I don't really like this as a gambling spot. This is going to be another game where I'm sitting on my couch and I'm, Maddie's entertaining me while I eat popcorn.
I think they're going to be scrappy the whole tournament, but I just don't see them winning a lot of matches on this field.
I don't think you're wrong there. No, I wouldn't die on my shield trying to fight that point, but yeah, I'm gonna go for entertainment a little bit. I called them beating Dynasty, so I'm gonna have that card in my back pocket for as long as I live. So love that. But let's just let's move on. Final game of the day, 5:45. What Fitz? What were you gonna say?
I'm just saying, Colt's getting into the mousetrap in the middle, and he's gonna do some work. He's gonna somehow get in there. He's gonna go from that. What do they call it? That's a big temple.
He's gonna go from the cake. He's gonna go from the back center cake. Is that what you think?
No. I think he's going.
You're looking at the same layout I'm looking at.
That's what I'm.
Yeah. But this is the one with. It was the little pig's house in the thing because I wanted to be the big bad wolf and go into that little house thing. But now I'm thinking it's the mousetrap, right? Because it kind of looks like a mousetrap, and I think he's gonna get in there. And he's gonna do some work with that big brick.
And he's gonna trap some mice.
I think he's a good center player. I think he's gonna get in there. He's gonna do some damage. He's gonna lock down something.
Fitz is fighting for this one. All right.
I think Fitz gonna win that one. Well, he asked me why I think. I
like
think
it. Stand on your business.
And then you got Stewart. Well, I don't really want to stand up, but that's all right because I do the sit downs.
It's all good. Red Legion versus Hurricanes. They're the first game of our final set of prelims. 5:45 on Saturday and night. We are going to be jumping into this. Red Legion -251. Hurricanes +160.
I'm taking Hurricanes.
Yeah. All right.
Yep.
+160. Yeah. I mean, I could see them getting this done. I'm going to ride Red Legion again. I took him for the finals today. I'm going to take him in this game as well. I don't know. I like what I'm seeing from them. And we'll see if aggression wins on this field. Because I think if it does, I think they could be in a good spot. They were looking very aggressive today and kind of taking advantage of pace of play. But we'll see. Fitz, Legion, Hurricanes.
Yeah. Hurricanes. I'm with Jay on that one.
All right. Fair enough. Taking positive odds. I don't blame you guys on that one. X Factor -1.
The only problem
What's up?
Sorry, just with Red Legion, and I agree with you in a certain aspects, but one thing that could happen on this layout, and it looks like even when some of the pros were walking the field and went live, it may be hard to get out Dorito side, and what that would naturally going to do is it could funnel a lot of the play through to the snake. And so, like, guys like Malloy, who are a huge impact for their team, could end up just getting bunkered out. And then it's kind of even bodies in that situation. And then it kind of neutralizes Red Legion a bit. That could happen. And if teams understand how to do that, if that's how the layout plays, teams understand how to just get their body up there to get that guy off the field, understanding that the 4-on-4 is better with playing that with Malloy off the field. If that's how it works out, I mean, that would be how you would probably try to beat Red Legion.
If you're looking at it from like a chess standpoint, it's kind of like getting the queen off the board early.
I'm looking
it's
at
like,
it more of like
I just want to get a valuable player off the board, so that way I'd rather have our best 4 guys for sure.
Easy.
Top 5. Not your best guy. Like, let's take out our number 1s and send in the next 4. Yeah. No, I see what you mean there. X Factor versus Revo. Last game of the prelims. Last game we are going to be picking tonight, and then we are going to be getting out of here. Yeah, I'm excited we did this. Thanks to people who are hanging out in chat. Glad you guys are hanging out. Hope you get some information about picking this weekend. We've got some great bets for you. So yeah, get those in. Make some money on Kurgo. Sign up with code FTS so you can get that cashback feature if we are incorrect or if you lose on a pick against us. We get it. It happens. Last game of the day. Let's finish this out. X Factor -154 versus Revo, which is even money +102. So essentially even money there. Give me X Factor on this one. I'm going against Revo the whole way on this event. I don't think they go 0-4, but I like X Factor in this matchup. On paper today, I am going to take them. Yeah, that's what I got for you. Fitz, let's have you go first on this one.
Give me the purple people eaters again. Revo. Definitely
the short shorts, flying purple people eaters. Yep. Yeah, what a sight to see.
That's not what. Yep.
That's what the song is. All right, so Revo, cool. That's for Fitz and J Bro. Yeah, that's the song, dog.
Oh, my bad.
X Factor.
X Factor as well. What's can we get a college thesis on why that's gonna happen?
Well, X Factor looks like they're ready to win a tournament. They proved that today. I know they didn't win, but Billy and Axel are going to be pretty lethal on this field. I think Meter's going to get involved today or tomorrow and through the weekend. And then TJ Danner, I always feel like they play better when he's more offensive. For whatever reason, they usually like have success when he's more offensive, and they just need to get him out of the back line. And this field is going to force you to get out of the back line, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, there's literally not even a back center.
Yeah. No, I mean, if you're at the back center for more than half a second, it's going to be rough.
Bunker.
Not wrong.
Yeah.
No, definitely.
So, I think X Factor is going to do pretty well here. And Rebel's playing well. I got him 2-2 basically. I went back and looked, and I basically have him 2-2. I think they're going to be one of those teams that can sneak into another wild card.
All right.
See, I used to bet like that too. I used to bet, I was like, well, they would lose this one, but they're definitely going to win this one.
And then DraftKings took their money from you, and now you're like,
DraftKings,
don't like that.
No, not them. Carrigo.
Well,
it's not bad. It's not bad money to take Revel right there. But
yeah, it's a heart bet. It's for the heart.
I think by the time you get to that point in the tournament, X Factor just looks more equipped to win a tournament. I think that last match of prelim kind of sets the tone for the next day, and X Factor understands that. I think they're going to go out there and just close out their prelims 3-1.
All right. Well, okay.
Because they're going to be 2-1, and Revo is going to be 2-1. So it's going to be like winner moves on type of thing. And I just feel like X Factor is going to be more prepared to handle that situation.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
No,
that makes sense. It's later in the Saturday, but I'm gonna stick with Revo.
All right, let's bring this on home. I've been trying to wrap this conversation up for a second here. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna pull these picks up on screen so all of our chat can see them right now, so they are live up there. So go ahead, pause the video, look at it. If you're listening to this on audio or something like that, go check it out on YouTube. That is our Friday picks. So from all of us, you can check out what we have there, and then we also have the Saturday picks as well. So yeah, go ahead, pause it up, check, reference it against what you're gonna pick for the weekend, and let's hopefully make some money. It's always good when the house loses and the people can take some of it back. Take back what's ours. Isn't that right? We're going there with a blunderbuss and just take it all back. Right, Fitz?
Yeah, make sure you're betting with Jay and Moff, not my picks. That's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we made that pretty clear. There was definitely some joke picks made tonight, but I think there are spots where there is opportunities to make money this weekend for sure. Some of these odds are a little disrespectful in a couple of our people's opinions here. So yeah, guys, without further ado, that was the AC Pick Show. Thank you to our two co-hosts for coming back on again another week with them. They will be gone now for a bit because we got no more tournaments coming up for the next month or so. But yeah, they will be back at some point in time in the future. Thank you to Fitz and Jordan Boyum for both of your guys' time tonight. I know I enjoyed it. Hopefully our chat did as well. Hopefully they learned a little bit more about the game of paintball and how to look at it from kind of a higher view. But yeah, guys, final thoughts for you guys tonight going into this major. What's one last thing to say?
It's going to be a good layout. It's going to be chaotic. That's what I've been hearing from all the pros out there walking the field. So I'd expect a lot of action. I think Snake's going to be active and the center's going to be active early, like we kind of talked about. And it might be one of those fields again where we're seeing a bunch of trade outs and some low body 3-on-3s that turn into scrambles. It's going to be fun to watch.
All right. Yeah, no, yeah. I think it is going to be an interesting layout. Fitz, final thought?
I think, I agree. The layout's going to be fun to watch. It's definitely going to be a lot of chaos going on throughout the middle of the Snake. But yeah, it's going to be fun to watch. I'm sure we'll have it on in the office, and definitely, somewhere, bouncing around. We'll get to
somewhere
watch
over the rainbow.
So yeah, somewhere over the rainbow, we'll be watching some of them. But yeah, it's going to be fun to watch.
We're doing Sunday picks.
No. So just because of how little time there is between like Saturday prelims end and Sunday, you know, all that, we usually don't. Texas was weird because we were able to do it on Thursday, so that was awesome that we were able to do that. But no, so for this event, yeah, we got Saturday and Friday. Maybe we'll chat. Maybe we'll do a little like bracket, but there won't be a whole show or everything attached to it.
Graphic. Let's do a graphic that we just post and share.
I could do another one of those for sure. I like that idea. So yeah, we'll be talking about that. We'll be watching paintball all weekend. Jordan, 5 a.m. tomorrow morning, same time.
Oh yeah, I start work at 5, so that's when Go Sports start.
Well, hell yeah, love to hear that, man. He's built different from us, Fitzy. That's a real man up there. We're not. But for our two co-hosts tonight, we got Ryan Fitzgibbon, or also known as Fitz. We got Jordan Boyum, or J-Bo, and my name is Ryan Mafia Moffitt. This has been From the Sidelines, Atlantic City Major, or Mid-Atlantic Open, whatever you want to call it. For the NXL 2024, we made all of our picks. Go check them out, and yeah, make some money with Kirgo. He's code FTS at sign up. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll check you guys out on the next one. I guess Hatch is not here, so bye. Have a good one. Okay, bye now. Leave. Why are you still? Okay, we're out.